Tap it nicely.
You are live. Just when the TV goes, not. Okay.
There she is.
We have not cleaned up the shelf at all.
I think the shelf looks pretty good.
Minus this arts and crafts.
Wow, this looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's a professional podcast studio. How's the audio? Someone check. It's on their phone or something.
Tristan, you can have a job for a second.
What if I don't want? Oh gosh, I'll do it. Jeez, dude.
I'm gonna put my shirt over my.
I don't hear it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I never know what's going to. Why? I don't want that guy speaking.
Oh, hey, Kenneth Dillap.
Why is my YouTube automatically playing reels?
Kenneth is everywhere at all times.
Yeah, it is impressive.
Yesterday he was on mine and Tristan's test live doing clean and jerks.
And how did that go?
Good. I don't exactly know what he was jerking, but I know that he was at least cleaning.
Tristan, what were you jerking?
What?
He's not paying attention.
That's okay.
It's the Zen and Lift crew. You Zen?
Athletic nicotine, so like a 1.5 or.
Is it? It's the same thing, like same idea.
I would, yeah, I would assume so. It's just nicotine in a little pouch, but it's like a 1.5, so it's barely any.
I don't nicotine at all, actually.
What's bugging you, Jess? Use your words.
What is it?
I feel like this is like so vibrant right here.
Yeah, it looks good.
Do you want me to turn it down?
It's the shadow in here, but it's
Oh,
I guess.
see, all you need to do is just put like a little light here going up.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
Is that a tornado?
Oh, it's the train.
So we got stuck in a tornado today. And two of the things that I'm the most afraid of in life, period, are snakes and tornadoes.
Was there a snake being flown through the tornado?
There might have been. There might have been.
Much better.
What's better? Than being different?
That's not. But it's,
I liked it. You liked it in the past tense. Kenneth, no.
I feel like it. Like your face looks better now.
I gotta give some Jedi vibes.
So Justin, you're suggesting putting up one of these like down below to.
To shine up
Yeah.
against the.
So go low.
Well, I mean, eventually, when you just get another. He liked it brighter, so.
Kenneth says go.
I think always a bright backlight is really nice, and then eventually you do a light going from the bottom up against the wall, contrasting light.
It's glow.
If this is gonna
How
be
fun is this? We get to get the viewers in on
how to do
ambiance.
this, yeah. And if this is gonna be like a normal thing, you should just invest like $1,000 for somebody to set up lighting for you.
No. Nope. No
I'm gonna
investment.
try it with this.
We've invested plenty.
Kenneth Dillap, what's your Fran time?
What is your frame time?
307.
Nice.
Actually, 257.
What are you pointing at? You can use your words. It's okay. Okay, so then
Do you want to try with this behind and see what it looks like?
sure.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea what my Fran time is.
See.
That's a problem. You should know what your frame time is.
When you're as good as I am at CrossFit, you don't have to.
How good does Mia think you are?
Like actually?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she thinks I'm pretty good.
Mm.
Yeah, it has to be like a brighter one. They make like these little box lights that have like a kickstand on them.
Yeah.
I used to have one of those, and it's pretty bright. It goes up against it.
Where'd it
Okay,
go?
we can get rid of it because this is audio super low.
Audio's super low.
Okay. Give it a slither slide. Slide. Slither slide.
How's that, boy?
Better?
That or I'm going deaf. Could be two. Could be both. All right, so what's the goal for this YouTube channel?
There's no goal.
Just have fun.
I guess I would like to have more conversations with more people.
Yeah.
Probably more commonly to start in my affiliate, having conversations about their experience, what brought them in, what they enjoy, and then use that as an opportunity for I think more people to see the benefits of what we do and find their way to more affiliates. And just use it as a way for me to share good nuggets that I think would be beneficial to my members as well.
Yeah.
I see the chat as you see the chat.
Okay, so it's still the same. Is there something you guys can fix to make it better?
Go on that microphone real quick. The arrow that goes up on your
On the actual
No.
mixer.
on StreamYard.
Okay.
Click the arrow. No, at the bottom. Yep. What does it say?
MacBook Air
There
microphone.
you go. So go to Zoom 8.
Boom.
Oh, we're way better now.
We're zooming. Kenneth, how's that? Is it better?
Liar.
Oh, bullshit.
No way. We're like maxed out on the. I mean, but it was reading before.
Freak is you talking about, boy? Here.
Wow.
Way mo better.
All right. Yeah, Gold Podcast is, I mean, just to make more content for the business, right? Clippable stuff.
Yeah.
Share members' experiences in a more comfortable way. And if that opens more doors and more opportunities elsewhere, then sweet. But I think it'll be good for members to have these opportunities that help them feel closer to what we do and more involved, and that equates to staying longer. You want to leave?
Yeah.
Sweet. Be my guest.
Be my guest. Be my guest.
Did you like the teacup? Who's your favorite character?
The Beast.
The Beast.
Reminds me a lot of myself.
The Beast.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, what kind of stuff would you like talk to your people about?
Well, I think they're all right. They're all different. So I kind of let them lead their experience or where it kind of goes. I want it to try to feel natural.
Yeah.
Not have as much structure.
Yeah.
Maybe structure is important. So if it does come that way, then I'll have the whiteboard of like.
Well, I think the structure is just like you said, like getting Gaston, getting getting their experience.
Yeah.
That's just the structure of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What got them in, what hurdles they have, at what point did they feel like they got the CrossFit bug, if they even have gotten the CrossFit bug.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like just anything, like finding out there's just so much stuff that I think that the average member at a CrossFit gym isn't aware of. Even we started doing like member notes on Metcons and just giving them details on in this workout, we should be shooting 4 sets of this, or you should be breaking it up this many times. Or if you feel like if you're breaking it more than that, then you need to go lighter. So just helping people preserve the stimulus and create more awareness. So then they can have a better experience.
Yeah. What do you think is the like thing that you're adding the most value to the member at your new facility here? How are you adding more value here opposed to the last place?
I don't know if we are. I think the space that we had before was good for the number of members we have. I think the true value will come when we grow, and then not having that growth negatively impact the member experience, right? We'll be able to expand and double our member base and not have to dilute the experience spatially or handcuff programming.
There's this dude, frick, what's his name? I forget his actual name, but his gym is called Trident Athletics. He's one of the Maction takers. And I really like his model a lot because he's capping at 14 people per class.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like they almost, I could be totally off base and totally wrong, but it seems like he almost has like individualized programming along with class.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, there's several different business models for gyms, right?
Yeah.
We were just at the Two Brain Summit, and there's over 1,000 gyms there. And I bet I would be shocked if you like funneled us out into groups and how we ran our businesses.
Yeah.
I bet there would be way more different groups running different ways.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, it's all class model, or it's small private. There's so many different ways. And I think you just got to lean into like, how's the layout? What style of coaches do you have? Right.
Yeah.
Can those coaches like does it serve the circumstance you have? I mean, I think that those could bring more money, but I want to serve more people,
Mhm.
right? The golden day of mine is having an affiliate where classes are big. We're helping more people. Good energy, good vibes. I can come in and just hang out and train with them. I would rather serve a bigger population. So capping classes, I have a hard time with.
Yeah. What is like, dude, I like always like think about this, like with the class gym model period, right? I think what's interesting, like if you go to a jujitsu gym or like an MMA gym, and then you compare it to like an Orange Theory or a CrossFit or whatever, is that when you say serve more people, is there like an outcome that's based with that you're looking for? Or is it like, because if you go to an MMA gym or like jujitsu gym or, you know, kickboxing, whatever, boxing, there's really no outcome that's like sold with it. It's more of like you're learning a skill.
Yeah. No, I think again, you were in the noon class today.
Yeah.
Right. Those vibes are so fun.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone's just having fun.
Yeah.
Right. Playing Little John and everyone's just like
That
singing
threw
along.
me so off.
Right. Like
Yeah, I loved it, but
my 68-year-old mother's there.
Yeah.
Right. But like everyone's having fun.
yeah,
Right. And again, I can't speak to what an MMA gym feels like. I can't speak to what a kickboxing gym feels like. But I love when we are doing a CrossFit class and it's just people having fun,
Yeah.
training, like throwing down, vibes are high. That usually equates to PRs.
Mhm.
Like,
yeah, totally.
I just think that when you can have that on a consistent basis, you're going to have success.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's part of the reason why the class model works so well is just because people have fun doing it. You know,
But it's a skill, 100%. But like, it's a skill and a craft for the coach to be able to create that, right? Like,
Yeah.
a coach does need to have understanding of pop culture, has to have some level of understanding of like what genres fit whoever's coming in.
Yeah, for sure. How to move a class. Dude, there's this guy that I used to be really good friends with, and he was the best like like if he would have enough like bandwidth to actually have his own business. He just doesn't have it. He
Yeah.
doesn't have the focus, whatever. He would crush it because he just knew how to command a room.
Mhm.
He knew how to command a
Presence
room.
and attitude.
Yeah, presence, attitude. He understood what kind of music, when, like
Yeah.
how to structure that or whatever. It's just he didn't have enough focus to like put it all together by himself. But as an employee, it's like he goes above and beyond for what an employee, what any type of class like instructor I've ever met.
That's the beauty of like really, really good coaches is that
Mhm.
they're so good at their craft and the actual like mechanics of coaching that they don't have to be. Is there a way for us to hear this? What is that right?
Which one?
What's the far right one? So we got R2 on the left, the red and the orange.
Yeah.
What's the thing on the right? You know what I'm saying? There's this, is that like the master? No, the thing that's going up on the right, on air.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Are we still clicking?
Shouldn't be. I turned it down even more. I usually keep it at that like 3/4 line.
That's the best. I'm agree.
Still clicking. I wonder what kind of clicking he's talking about.
That's the best. I'm agree.
Still clicking. I wonder what kind of clicking he's talking about.
But push, it's a good combo.
All right.
It does sound funny.
Look,
No, I think
both of us just hanging like
yeah.
jaws wide open.
No, I think that's when elite coaching really stands out, right? You're so in touch with mechanics, consistency, intentionality, virtuosity, all those good things. Your bandwidth isn't so consumed in just the coaching aspect where you can
Yeah.
be aware of like, again, what music is playing. Is the fan on? Like
Yeah.
ambiance. Like you can take in more of that stuff, right? While you're coaching, you have the discussion, right? Like you're so dialed in, like you can also process like humor in with it. Like that's just where
Yeah.
good coaching comes from, where you're so good at the actual coaching side of things,
Yep.
where like you have plenty of RAM available to have banter and be fun and to play music. Like, I think that's where gyms are hyper successful, when those coaches are on the floor, because they can do so much more than just feet underneath your hips, hands outside, flat
Yeah.
back, chest to the horizon.
It's so hard to find people like that
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like it's so freaking hard.
Yeah.
And I feel like, well, we've talked about this before. My experience with the L1 was like not amazing. And so like I just feel like finding people who understand mechanics and are aware of that and can notice it from across the room.
Yeah.
And then also have that awareness that you're talking about. It's so far and few between, dude. How do you like actually vet people out? How do you find them?
We haven't, right? Like, we haven't found
Enough.
them. We've grown most of our coaches here.
Yeah.
Sachi walked in the door and was a great fit. It's just when you see it, you see it, right?
Yeah.
It's not one of those things you can't groom personality, right? When you see it, you see it as being personable. But when you see it, you see it. Like, when
Yeah.
you feel it, you feel it.
Yeah, totally.
It's a super cool thing to see a coach when they're that good in that element, being able to like hold the room and have fun, and you feel their personality, and they bring out personality of other people, and
Yeah.
that's elite.
Yeah. So what what do you think happened to Tristan on that workout today?
He's not fit.
So Joe had his workout for class today was 1 through 10.
Yep.
Push press at 115 and then burpees over bar.
Yep.
And then he bet this dude Tristan a smoothie. Is that what
I just said I'd buy him lunch. I didn't even
yeah,
care.
that he would buy him lunch, whatever it was, if he got sub 7:30.
Mhm.
Which I actually thought was like, I was like, he has to do that. There's no way he's not gonna do that.
I knew for a fact he was not.
Did you?
Yes.
Dude, I was like, you know what? That's the sweet science of CrossFit. So, okay. My business mentor just talked about last week on his page. His name is Justin Mahaley. Everybody needs to look this guy up, because not only is he a good business mentor, but he's also like an incredible, like with physiology, biology, like just wealth of knowledge. Anyway, he talked about the studies on mechanics or like building muscle hypertrophy, stuff like that, and how it's just getting more and more clear that rep scheme doesn't matter, how many sets doesn't matter, all these different things. What matters is intent and intensity, how hard you actually push. So like you do 50 reps.
I've never heard anybody say that was super important.
Yeah.
We're gonna clip the shit out of that. Point Greg.
Yeah. But there still has to be intent to it, right? And so like, so anyways, the thing that's really interesting about that though is that, you know, Heather was talking about, she asked a question about it. I was like, that's exactly why a lot of these top CrossFitters, aside from the PEDs and the peptides, I don't know your opinion on that, but aside from that stuff, why they look so good.
You're asking a question of why they look so good?
No. I'm just stating like that's why they look so good. And anyway, the intention, the fun part about that is like for Tristan, like everything or anybody that's in CrossFit, the fun part is like figuring out what that looks like for each individual.
Yeah.
How you can actually push past failure in a calculated way.
And that's the fun of programming. Like
Yeah.
when I'm writing all of these pieces, like I'm thinking about the members. I'm thinking about how long do I think the top end of our athletes, whether that's Sachi or Michaela or myself or whoever that might be, like what does the upper limit look like for them, right? So I'm making sure that I'm in the time domain, and then I'm thinking about our less fit members and what does the upper limit look like for time to make sure that I'm fitting within the class. And then in the notes, thinking about, okay, the slower end, what do I need to make sure they're aware of to keep them in the race?
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Yes. There's going to be deviations on time. Was there Sachi's like 5:24? I was 6:04. Tristan's 11 minutes.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know that. And so what would I have done in hindsight if I was coaching Tristan
Mhm.
is I would have either been very, very diligent about slowing his burpee pace down
Yeah.
or having him break up basically every shoulder overhead set after the set of 5,
Yep.
or just have him do 95 pounds, right? And preserve that intensity. Be like, what do I got to do to pull the brakes off of you to stay in the race with me?
Yeah, I told him, I was like, dude, if you feel like you have to rest on burpees, at all, you fucked up. Like there's like that's the thing that should just be like consistent. You shouldn't
Yeah.
have to break it at all.
I don't think
But
he
I
has
never
the.
understand why anybody ever does that.
I just don't think he has the fitness to hold 55 burpees at a consistent.
Was it 55 burpees?
Yeah.
Oh, 1 through 10. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he has the fitness to do that. And that's where I knew in my own brain 7.5 minutes wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he could do 55 burpees. Even just in a single endeavor, I bet that takes him, if he's averaging 12 a minute, he's flirting with 5, 6, 7 minutes on that alone.
Yeah, that's crazy too. This dude that's at our gym, his name is Brandon. He just I think it's like for SWAT or something like that. They have to do 50 burpees in or under 4 minutes.
Mhm.
And he was like wrecked. And I was like, dude, 50 burpees under 4 minutes seems really low, like
Yeah.
really light.
It is for us because we're very conditioned. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what your first CrossFit workout was. What was your first affiliate experience? Did you ever walk into a CrossFit gym, or did you just kind of like do it in a corner and kept doing it?
No, I did. I did actually. So CrossFit during COVID, well, actually before COVID, I used to rent down whatever in this town, and I was living on top of this like business structure or whatever. And one of the businesses was a CrossFit gym. And at that point I was like, nah, that's gay. I'm not going to CrossFit, whatever, because I was powerlifting. And then COVID happened, and the only gym around that was open was the CrossFit affiliate. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go see what this is about. And I had already been doing like some kind of CrossFit. Like I was doing a bunch of kettlebell work during, COVID. And then so I walked in and I did one workout and I got hit right away.
Yeah.
Because I was like, damn, that really hurt. I want to hurt again.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell was that? And then I quickly moved out of that and then did CompTrain. Or did I do CompTrain first? No, I did CompTrain right after that. And then so yeah, I think
That
that
explains why you didn't like it.
what?
Nothing.
CrossFit? No, I did CompTrain.
What was the first workout you remember?
The first
Like
workout
Metcon.
at
Anything that you did.
I
that you
did this
felt was
like
CrossFit.
weird snatch, and I had no clue how to snatch. Like a snatch and burpee box jump over workout.
Okay.
That was one that I remember. And then the second one that I remember was again a deadlift and burpee box jump over. No, deadlift and box jump over workout. I still have that on one of my old Instagram pages.
Yeah.
Posted up. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah. I just remember after the first one, this is like the actual story of how I got into CrossFit, was I did the workout and then I didn't know anything about it. Like Rich Froning, I knew about him, but I didn't really know that there was like a competition circuit or anything like
Yeah.
that. And then I asked the coach at the time, I was like, do people like compete in this or what do you do? You know, because like I didn't want to just work out just because. And I was like, so what do you do? And he's like, well, yeah, there's a bunch of competitions. A bunch of people here have gone to the Granite Games, I think it was.
Yep.
A bunch of people have gone to the Granite Games, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I have no idea what the fuck that means. And so like, then he was like, and obviously you're not going to go to the games. And I was like, hold the fuck up. What? That's crazy that you just said that to me, right? Because I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then I made it my mission after that to be a games athlete. Because I was like, and then I did a little bit more research. I was like, oh, this might take a little bit more work than I think.
I mean, the number of times I've had a member say, like, I'm going to go to the games. I'm
Yeah.
like, cool.
Yeah.
Have at it.
All right. Try it.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. First workout for me was a blackjack of wall balls and burpees. So I think it was just a 1 to 10, 10 to 1.
Okay.
So it was like 1 burpee, 10 wall balls.
Oh,
and then
forget
2
that.
Yeah.
Dude.
I was
No
throwing
way.
up in the bushes.
That's terrible.
Yeah. But I was a very different. I was 206.
Yeah. Well, because you played rugby first, right?
I played rugby in college. And then after rugby in college, it was just like get as strong as I could to hit softballs as far as I could.
Yeah.
And so that was like 206. I was very strong.
Yeah.
But that did not help in
Not conditioned at
CrossFit.
all.
I couldn't overhead squat an empty bar. Like,
Yeah.
it was rough.
Yeah, I think it's tough, dude. I mean, coming from that powerlifting, like bodybuilding background,
Yeah.
I'm like, I have a lot of respect for that stuff still, but I just told somebody the other day, we were having a conversation about discipline in powerlifting and how it looks so much different than discipline for any other sport. I actually think the most disciplined and most enduring athletes are not CrossFit, to be honest, but like fighters and then ultra endurance racers. Like whether that's like bike endurance or run.
Well, yeah, you have to be the most enduring to do the longest endurance.
Dude,
Yeah.
those are the most hardcore people.
Hardcore in what capacity?
Every single capacity, mentally, physically, like they're the most like you said, enduring. Those are people that
Yeah,
have
they
the most
have to be.
respect.
That is the sport of endurance.
I know, but like, I don't know. I feel like okay. Everyone in bodybuilding like has this idea of like bodybuilding and like how,
I think bodybuilders just I lump a lot of body. When you say bodybuilders,
no, I'm talking competitive,
okay,
not like go to. You don't get to call yourself a bodybuilder if you've never competed in bodybuilding.
Okay.
That's like another
done
one of
a
those
show.
things. Yes, that's like another one of those
Yeah.
things where people just like use it as a broad word for
Mhm.
themselves. But I'm very much so like powerlifting too. You don't get to say you're a powerlifter if you don't compete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just you go to the gym and you lift weights. You know,
Your wife is here.
Cool.
she's my
Hi.
fiance. Okay, yeah. So like Heather is a power lifter.
She has
actually
done
competes.
meets.
She's done meets. So and even the other day, Drew, one of our PTs, he's looking at the state records for USPA in his weight class and age. And I go, he's like, this would be so easy. I'm like, I don't even want to hear it, bro. Like you
Yeah.
don't get to say that until
Yeah.
you step on the platform and
Yeah.
you do it.
Yep.
And I think he's actually gonna do a meet now. But 5:30, right? 5:15? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, what were we talking about? Okay, so bodybuilders. You don't get to call yourself a bodybuilder if you
I
have
agree.
never done a bodybuilding competition. And then but yeah,
Tristan, go away.
but yeah, they don't I just feel like they have this idea and bodybuilders are super disciplined, especially at the like pro level. But man, does it take a different
Yeah.
type of animal to be an ultra endurance athlete or a fucking
I think
fighter.
I think anything at a if you're getting in the ring and having fights
Mhm.
and you got to make weight, if you are doing actual ultras and not just like signing up for it to say you did it to exist on a trail, that wasn't a shot, or like making your weight and
Yeah.
drying out for a on stage competition, like all of those endeavors and all of those like they all take 24/7 adherence.
24 freaking 7.
You get no goof ups because every goof up will manifest itself in either you not finishing a race or you getting knocked the F out or you showing up on stage looking puffy
Yeah,
or
dude.
not dry or not pumped. Yeah.
Right. I actually have somebody who's doing a bodybuilding show in 2 weeks.
What weight class?
Low.
Like 154.5?
He's gonna have to be. I'm hoping that we can get him to 158 somehow.
Because the one I was supposed to do in college was 154.5.
Bodybuilding show?
And that was like
You were gonna do a bodybuilding
Yeah.
show? Oh, what was that like?
lifting weights and getting to weight.
Yeah.
I never ended up doing it. I took a sales job in college
Oh, okay.
and I was like really trying to like still stay on plan
Yeah.
while working full time in sales and going to class. And I was like,
Couldn't do it.
I don't have it in me to do all of these things well. And I'm gonna doing none of these things well. And
Dude, I think I think that everyone should do a bodybuilding prep.
I don't think everyone should because it's a net negative for your fitness and your
Yeah.
physique. I think at any point, I think it would be good for someone's self-esteem to get that lean
Yeah.
because the way you look is cool.
Well, what I find so much value in that you don't like, I have no idea about fighting or anything like that, but any other sport, you don't get the same sort of, how do you say it? Like realization of what you can go through besides bodybuilding and endurance sport. Those are the only two things that I've tried that I've actually competed in and I've been like, wow, I actually came out the other side and I like learned something about where I can take myself, where I
Yeah.
can go.
Yeah.
I think like it's cool to compete in CrossFit and it's super fun. I like doing that. Probably fighting is the same way if you have to like diet down super low. But like all these other recreational things, I'm like, dude, if you really want to like learn some shit about yourself, it's
Well,
bodybuilding.
I think fighting almost more than all of them because you're gonna get smacked in the mouth so hard
Yeah.
or like kicked in the liver
Yeah.
so hard
Yeah,
where like
yeah.
for a moment you're like, I just want to be done
Yeah.
and I could just roll over and get a couple hits on the head and Herb Dean will wave us off and
Yeah.
everyone can be like, man, he got you good. Or I can be like, nope, we're not. We're like,
Yeah.
because there's been plenty of fights
Just eat it.
where someone gets caught and they're backing off and they like are able to gather themselves. And because that guy is running them down a little bit more erratic, he leaves himself open and then they catch him and then either he knocks him out or the fight goes like, I think that's what's super cool about fighting at that level, or I guess probably any level, is like
Yeah.
those thoughts probably exist in everyone's head. You get hit hard enough, you're like, all right, I'm cool with this being done right now. This is not fun anymore.
Mhm.
And there's this whole team that supports me. There's all these people that made this whole thing happen. They flew out here. Like,
Can't let them down.
if I lose this fight, do I get another opportunity? Like, I'm sure all those shots or thoughts like snap through their brain,
Yeah.
and you either roll over and die, and you feel bad for yourself, and you probably stop fighting,
Yeah.
or you turn it, you find a way, and somehow that fight goes the other way, and you learn a lot about yourself.
I've gotten that way even just from sparring. Like,
Like,
yeah, like, I don't want to fucking do this shit anymore.
yeah,
Like when you go in the cages, like at a gym and like you're up against an 18-year-old
Yeah.
and they got nothing but piss and vinegar.
yeah,
And you're just like, okay, dude, I think I'm good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled with a buddy a bit. His name's Steve.
Mm.
Really long arms and very quick hands. And so he was always a good boxer. And so like he's just started getting MMA and I was a bit stronger than him. So like he would just let me hit him. And he's like, I won't hit you in the face. Like, we'll roll. Like he kind of had all the handicaps.
You did MMA with them.
Yeah, like a mat with gloves and we just kind of like go at it. There was
Yeah.
like a coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
We did a few times and then finally like I was getting a little bit better and I was catching on and I clocked him one time and like I could tell that he was like, that got me good. And then I saw his like handicaps off and he got me down and I got hit in the ribs like so hard where I was like, Steve, stop. Like,
I'm gonna go try CrossFit.
and I was like, oh, well, yeah. Save me. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just like with the fitness thing, I think everyone should try everything. Like give it a go.
Yeah, but like some things take time to experience. Like the average person walks in a CrossFit and they do a class, they might get the bug, but like it takes like a certain workout and a certain outcome. And CrossFit sometimes takes time for certain people
Yeah, for
for
sure.
it to make enough sense where like it doesn't feel like abuse.
Yeah, what do you think that is? Like my thing about CrossFit is that I think from the outside looking in, I mean, we've talked about this before. I think it just looks way too intimidating. Like I think the marketing is like so much so like on games and like athletes and all these people that there's not enough attention on like people like your mom who made the
Yeah.
semifinals
Yeah.
at 65 or however old she is. And so it just looks like all you see is handstand walking, bar muscle ups, ring muscle ups, and like people clean and jerking 400 pounds. And so like everyone's like, I could never do that.
Yeah, no, I agree. That is a huge hurdle we face all of the time.
Mhm.
And that's why it's important for affiliates to be able to tell their stories and market themselves and do that to grow in their market because
Yeah.
HQ and the resources they have, the easy stuff is the games, right?
Yeah.
That content kind of writes itself and makes itself, and those stories are easy to tell. And I do think the new team is doing a good job of starting to tell more stories beyond that.
Mhm.
But I still think that it's really hard. I mean, that my first exposure to CrossFit was watching the games on ESPN2. I was watching, I think it was like the Burden Run or whatever it was way back when.
Hmm.
I think there was like the swim bar muscle up in 2013. Like and that didn't at all click that I could go do that. Like at no point did I watch Rich Froning do the games and thought I can do that too. I had no idea. I had no concept of how those people trained for it.
Yeah.
I had no understanding of how they got there. But somehow, some way, my brother tried it and was like, dude, this is sweet. I'm getting in way better shape really quickly. Like I've lost like 35 pounds. Like I think you really like this. It's competitive, like, and you'll still get fit in the process.
Yeah.
And it's from there. So I think it's up to the affiliate if you got to market that stuff. And that's why we'll do these conversations. I want to have my mom on. I think it'll be a process to
Yeah,
get
that'd be
her on. And I'll have to try to like, pull the story out of her, but like, it's up to us to
You don't
do
think
that.
you don't think she wants to hop on the live?
No.
No.
And maybe I'll just say that it's, we'll do it post production and
Yeah.
we'll go, who knows?
Mom, you have to, or you're kicked out of the gym.
No, she'll do anything for her son.
Yeah.
So she'll probably do it. I mean, it took me so long to get her to try CrossFit because of all those reasons. My mom has taught Les Mills or step classes or body pump classes for like decades. And apparently we have to wrap this up.
3 minutes.
Trace. My mom has taught every class under the sun, from body pump, Les Mills, step classes, buns and guts, everything.
Got some butts.
Guts and butts.
Yeah, dude.
And it took me so long after I've been doing this for almost 15 years,
Yeah.
and she's been doing it for 3. So at least 10
Yeah.
of me trying to expose her to it. I've done 333 in our backyard, and like I've done DT in my back. I've had her like jump in on stuff, like unknowing what it is. She did not do 333 with me.
What is 333?
333 was a 3K row, 3 mile row. No, 3K row, 300 double unders, 3 mile run.
Oh, hell.
That's the workout that Froning notoriously walked.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I think.
the
Yeah.
frick?
Yeah.
No.
That's OG.
Uh-uh.
But finally she just tried to like get me off her back and just be like, if I do this, then he won't ask. And she came and she's like, oh, this is great. Like,
And then she
I
like-
love this. And then never turned back. And in that she like started, I remember one of her first days, she deadlifted like 135 pounds. And then she did 225 in semifinals, like
Deadlifted 225?
225.
Dang.
And then
Wow.
ripped off like 16 unbroken cleans at 95 pounds or something like that. I don't remember whatever the weight was after the deadlift. She ripped off like
Holy
16 in a row. And I'm like, all right, this
That's
is
crazy.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's wild is like, feel like so 225, I think by any measure is super good for a 65-year-old woman. That's
Yeah.
all she is, right?
68.
68.
And
But,
she could
like-
probably do that for 3.
That's crazy. But like the craziest thing I think to me is like how jaded we are with expectations of like what heavy weight is.
Yeah.
Because if you go talk to somebody on the street, they're like 225. Oh my gosh, for anyone.
Yeah.
Right. And then when like you talk to you or me, we'll be like, well, it's not good enough unless it's like 500 pounds.
No, for sure. I mean, like we've been doing this long enough where we have these numbers set in our head that we have
Yeah.
to do. But fitness is so relative. Like we have people that come to our gym all the time from other gyms, like boot camp gyms.
Mhm.
And like my old ass mom outlifts them.
Yeah.
And like, I think it's great.
Yeah.
And then they can't wrap their head around it. I'm like,
Yeah.
Again, fitness is relative.
It is.
Like,
Yeah. There's objective measures for sure, but it is relative in the experience of like how you express fitness
Mhm.
or how you experience it and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so fun.
I agree.
Yeah. That's
All
why
right.
it's like a hobby.
We'll wrap it up.
All right. Bye, Kenneth. Probably
Kenneth,
never.
thanks for watching.
Probably near double weight.
Yeah, well, I'm
body-
probably $140. She's probably more than that.
His mom crushes it in the workouts.
Yeah.
I mean, watching her workout is super important.
She did the bench. She did the workout today, 1 to 10 burpee over bar. I think she did 65 pounds.
Yeah. She
And
beat
so-
Tristan.
Yeah, she beat Tristan. I love that so much.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah. All right, we're out.
All right, guys. Peace out.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. See ya, Kenneth. Come in.